Good evening, everybody. Good night, or no, good evening, I think is what you say when you say hello.
Talking Dirty
with Maestro.
Not just numbers,
not just stats.
it's about what they mean.
I'm going to send to you the information.
Talking Dirty.
Yo, welcome to Talking Dirty with your boy. Me. Hey fam, how you doing? Got another great tournament coming up this weekend, but before we get there, let's just going to get something else out in the fore. If you're on the West Coast and you're dealing with the Palisades fires or the storms that are coming in that area, all the areas that's going to hit, if you can, just let people know you're okay. That's really important. Just let people know you're okay. Let people know that you're in a good spot, that you got help or whatever, so that way we don't have to worry about you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So just know that you're being thought of, you're being prayed for. Okay. This tournament this weekend, just like so many other tournaments, is so good across the table in terms of who's doing what with whom. But I'm going to approach it a little differently than I have before. When we're talking about teams this weekend, I'm going to get more into the whys, because there's some other things that goes past the stats that we just need to talk about. And I'm not really talking about that because I tried to stay away from that because I never want to presume anyone's motivations, but Maestro's kind of starting to do that just a little bit. Beyond the arc, BTA, the talent of Allen, Sutton, Bush, and McAdams, they're the best team in turning teams over, forcing those turnovers. Those turnovers needs to turn into points when they get them. And they're also one of the best teams at rebounding the ball, and those need to turn into points. And that makes them one of the prohibited favorites for this weekend. If they play and stick to their game, it's about consistency for them. On the other side, Heartland Zombie, they are one of the best at not turning the ball over, and they're one of the best in blocking shots with what they have. And they have two dogs that really get down on the joint, Justin Zhang and Ace London. They need to be active. And by active, that means they need to be more active than their opponents. If they're able to do that, they're going to give themselves a chance to be definitively the best team on the floor. But it's going to take a lot of work, and Justin Zhang is going to have to be more busy than normal probably this weekend with their matchups and who they're going up against across the table. Lakeshore Drive with Millie G and Sebastian Young. This team is really good in the transition game. They're really good in making scoring opportunities. They just don't do enough of it. They need to create opportunities. In other words, they need volume. But they need to be consistent in their game and get that volume in the way that they play in order to give themselves an opportunity to be successful this weekend. And Indy Stripes with JJ Hoops, Alaric, and Andrew Gibson. I don't know other way to say this, but they need to get the hustle on the boards. They need to get the hustle on the boards and turn those rebounds into points. And that's just going to be about deciding, I am going to be better than you here, right now, in this moment, and make this happen the way it should happen. And because if they don't, despite the horses that I believe they have, and going up against a couple other teams in this tournament here, their weekend is going to be very short or very long, depending on how you look at it. All right. Two more teams to talk about, and one team I just need to kind of get on the pew about, and we'll talk about that.
Thank you for listening to the Maestro. Want to get involved? Bring it.
Drop in discord.gg/SimWorld Hoops.
If you have the brain, join as a coach. If you have the game,
join as a player.
See the game, be the game. Now, back to the Maestro.
Sorry. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back.
And welcome back to Talking Dirty with your boy. So, Bad Boys. Here's a team that's one of the best in turning other teams over. They're one of the best in not turning the ball over themselves, which is great, great, great. And then they're also one of the best teams in turning their rebounds into points. Jokic and Green, they're going to have to be the lead. And they're going to have to find a third voice on the floor to give themselves an opportunity to move forward. They're very active. We know this. They're very good. They're always around the ball. But this time, what they need to do is turn that volume into productive volume. In other words, shoot at a better percentage than they normally do. They're kind of in the middle of the prep universe right now. And they really need to give themselves an opportunity to go past that in order to make a strong standout here this weekend, because everyone else is coming in with a target. And in terms of the teams that they know that they might have to go through, Bad Boys is definitely one of those teams that they feel like they have to go through. So I really feel like they need to respect themselves by playing the kind of game that they can play and finding a couple extra elements across their game in order to increase their opportunities. Now, lastly, it's been no secret, Gulf Coast is one of Maestro's personal favorite teams in SimWorld Prep for a lot of reasons. And it's not just about the talent that's on the floor, but it's the way that talent operates. And let's just say it right now, with Kai Killens and Cutbirth and Coates. And I could just name the whole team. Someone ranked somewhere, someone has put impressions upon other people, such as myself, to see individually that they have the talent that a lot of teams would just crave to have, crave to see, really want to see flourish, because the thought is, with that much talent on the floor, there is no reason that they should have been performing the way they performed this season so far. Granted, some of it's bad timing, but that's what it is. You make your timing. A team that good can make their timing. A team that good should be able to make their way. And I know I'm not talking about stats. I'm not talking about percentages. I'm not talking about any other stuff. Without any hesitation, we know that they're a good team. Why? We know that they're one of the best at three-point shooting, and they're one of the best at assists. They're one of the best at all these things. So why does it not turn into wins? I'm not seeing the collective and connected hustle from Gulf Coast. To me, there's no reason Gulf Coast can't match up against anybody. They have everything from the height, they have everything from the speed, they have everything from the agility, they have everything from all those other measurable physicality points that teams will look for. But why are we not seeing it? Why are we not seeing it? There's an answer in here somewhere. I don't know what it is. But they're going to need to find it, or they're going to find themselves in a season when, with all that talent that can be showcased across the table individually, as a scout, I'm going to look at them and say, wow, here's a team with a lot of talent and they can't play together. So if I take talent from that team and put it in with talent from my team, is that talent going to match? And that is a serious thing, Gulf Coast. I know you can do this. I know you can strap in. I know you can make this happen. You just need to. And you need to find a way to do it where you are in your game. And if you do that, you're going to be successful. And I'm not trying to talk to you like a coach or nothing like that. I'm just saying every team so far in prep, with maybe two exceptions, have not been able to perform on a certain level of expectation. but they don't have what you have. You look at your roster, you look at how people are thought of by the people who do the rankings, and you tell me if I'm wrong. I'm fine with it. A lot more is on you because a lot more is expected of you because of what you've been able to show, what you've been able to do. And I think this is your weekend to do it. You got solid, straight competition across the table. There are no stinkers in the joint. So prove that you're as good collectively as we all believe you are individually. Okay. First time I ever made a call out like that, and if it was out of place, y'all holler at your boy, tell me I was wrong. I'll take it. I'll take it. But just know it's coming from a place of concern and a place of care, because that's what how Maestro just does what he does. All right, family. Hopefully everybody's good. Again, everybody, please stay safe. You know the deal. Holler at your boy. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about. Let me know what you want to talk about. Let me know how you want to talk about it. We can get going and go forward from there. And of course, as we all know the deal, no matter what you do, never let Jason Bourne borrow your car.
Like I need to talk to somebody.
Thank you for listening to Maestro.
Thank you again for checking out Maestro. Drop a tag below and give us a piece of your mind. See you next time.
Well, thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day.